Good afternoon. It's Friday, February 3rd, and this is the second installment, I guess, of the 2017 legislative session. The first of our bills, House Bill 1081, that tries to improve the current law on trusts that are created to handle severed minerals where we can't find the owners. That passed out of committee with a couple small amendments. It's on the House floor this afternoon. Also, we have House Bill 1083. That's our filing fee bill to provide funding to the Commission on Equal Access to our courts. That'll be heard in House Judiciary on Monday. Bills that we're helping along, House Bill 1080, that's a uniform law. It provides for fiduciary access to digital assets. That came through House Judiciary on Wednesday and is on the floor this afternoon. I might add, they're scheduled, both 1080 and 1081 were scheduled for House floor debate today. I'll be amazed if they get there. It's going on right now, but the legislators want to go home. I'm going to guess that they'll defer action on those until Monday afternoon. House Bill 1083, that's the amendment that I mentioned last week on rural lawyer recruitment to allow smaller towns that happen to be in a more populous county, over 10,000, but still don't have any lawyers or maybe only one. I call it the Wall-Groton bill. That's been through the House. It's scheduled for Senate Judiciary probably, but not for a week or so. Those we are supporting. We're taking a long, hard look at Senate Bills 168 and 169. They were just dropped the other day. They deal with, those two bills deal with guardianship laws and powers of attorney. If you remember last year, we were watching, and actually we proposed some amendments and they were incorporated into the bill, but we call it the Peter Falk bill, where you have second and, well, that's Hollywood, could be second, third, fourth, what, marriages, I don't know. But in any event, where parents are fighting with stepchildren and so forth for access, that went into law last July 1. Now they're back. Senator Nelson brought two bills. We're taking a long, hard look at it because it goes beyond what I believe was contemplated last session. So I've got the Real Property Trust Probate section looking at that. Senate Bill 138 deals with special rules regarding claims against the Asbestos Trust Fund, and we're taking a long, hard look at that. Problematic is that in at least two instances the statute would require the waiver or mandate the waiver of attorney-client privilege as between the claimant and the claimant's lawyer vis-a-vis whoever's on the other side administering the trust or defending it. That's problematic. It seems to set up its own rules of civil procedure, but in any event, we're looking at that. That's on our watch list. Those bills that we opposed, Senate Bill 72, which was shared parenting, that came out of committee last week, 4-3, came down to the floor for debate on the Senate floor this past Wednesday, 2 days ago. That bill was defeated 21-14. The next day, which was Thursday, just yesterday, House Bill 1203 was dropped. It's the last day for a legislator to introduce a bill. It's the mirror of 72. It's exactly the same bill. Having been defeated in the Senate, the proponents are now trying in the House. I mentioned the bathroom bill last week as something that we just kind of watch, but we don't work. That was dropped in to the hopper, but the sponsors pulled that. So as far as I know, we don't have any bathroom bills this year. There are tons and tons of gun bills out there, and last year and the year before we opposed a a bill each session that would have permitted guns in the courtrooms where we draw the line. We don't do guns as a state bar, unless they're going to let them bring them into the courtrooms, and that's where we draw the line. As I read the gun bills, and there's probably 7 or 8 of them this session, none of them seem to permit guns to be brought into the courtroom, and so we're not working those. I'm just informational, they're out there. There's an abortion bill. We don't do abortion. I tell you, if they had a bill in on nuclear disarmament, I would tell you that we don't do nuclear disarmament either, but they don't have one, so I guess I don't need to tell you that. So, it cooled off, stay warm, spring is on its way, you have a good weekend.